And it goes back to even the WHO now recognizing the BPSS model, so the bio, psycho, spiritual, social, the four aspects. So it's actually in the definition. If you Google the definition of health, bio, psycho, spiritual, social, BPSS. But as doctors, subhanAllah, we only look at the bio, the pathology, the pathos, Greek word pathos, what goes wrong, the pathology, logi, Greek again, study of. We don't look at the spiritual diseases which emanate. And actually, a very good book written last year by a brother in Leicester, mashallah, about the spiritual diseases we have: envy, lust, greed, anger. And it goes back to what you said about food, how certain foods affect your mood. Of course they do. They will do. In today's, I was literally speaking to a brother yesterday about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Ali Imran, I think it's Ali Imran, the 3rd chapter, where he talks about Zakaria alayhi salam entering the mihrab where Maryam alayhi salam was. And he says, how did you get this fruit? Like, there's winter fruit in summer and vice versa. But now, because that wasn't natural, you can't get, fruit, out of season fruit. But the understanding there is fruit is seasonal. Fruit is seasonal. In the UK, for instance, we have fruit all year round. I can just see I've got some apples in the garden, mashallah. They're starting to blossom. Although there's actually an article today saying how the 1 degree climate change has affected bees' pollination. SubhanAllah, it's very, very interesting. It goes back to the Qur'an again. Surah and Namal, I believe. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the bees and they're going into the mountain. But anyway, there was an article today saying 1 degree warm, their pollination has been affected and the whole apple tree spray, blooming has been affected. But anyway, it goes back to the thing, everything, it should be seasonal. Fruit should be seasonal. But in the UK, particularly in the West, we get fruit which doesn't even belong here. We're getting avocados from South Africa and mangoes from Pakistan. And so imagine, they can't survive that transit. They cannot survive that transit. It's, it's a 10-day transit, a cargo, I don't know what it is, on the ships or on the planes. SubhanAllah, it's a big transit. So they are pre-ripened, as in they are picked just before ripening. They are then artificially ripened with auxins, which are plant hormones. And that's the fruit, by the way. Never mind what they're doing to the chicken and the beef, subhanAllah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, tayyib, as in pure food, halal and tayyib, and as in, things which are halal, of course they can be halal. Halal, technically, the zabih, and it's been done with Islamic, by an imam, and it's zabih, and that's it, halas. But actually, is that food tayyib? It's not tayyib. If it's high in estrogen from the stress and cortisol, if the chicken that's been kept in a cage, yes, it's hadda zuba now, it is halal for you, but is it tayyib? Is it good for you? And actually, I think this is a saying of Ali radiallahu anh. He says, if you don't take your food as medicine, you will end up taking your medicine as food.
Very deep.
And subhanAllah, that is so true.